Stadia offering many more free trials with no sign-up required. Stadia make it easier for developers to bring their games to Stadia. And is Five Nights at Freddy's coming to Stadia soon? And the Stadia Tech white labeling gets an official name. Wow, there's a lot to unpack, so let's do that. Welcome to the Stadia News TLDR Google for Games Developer Summit special. Let's get to it. So during the Google for Games Developer Summit, Stadia announced a number of key things. The summit is aimed at developers and publishers, not consumers. So the announcements broke down into two key areas, that of business and development. First out is that Stadia is making it easier to browse the games in the Stadia store without having to log in or create a Stadia account. That means people can just browse the games. And if they see something they like, they can just dive in. That's basically like having a shop window without actually having to go into the shop to see what's on offer. So that's pretty amazing. In addition, they've said they'll make it easier for players to find Stadia game pages via Google search. Duh, they are a search company. And for publishers to host links on their own websites, YouTube, social media. It's all about discoverability. I don't know, something that a company like Google knows a little about. Google knows search. So this is massive. A new feature they're offering publishers is click-to-play trials. This means Stadia will be offering many of their publishers and developers the opportunity to use free trials during 2022. This is building on the existing free trial testing they've already done with games like Control, Riders Republic, Jackbox Party Pack 8, etc. And they found in their research and these trials that they've already tested out that there was increased engagement, quite dramatically so. First out of the stables to use this new click-to-trial games is Risk of Rain 2, which you can just click the link and you can play. No sign up, anything like that, and you're off and going. Literally click and play. This means that links can be free trials and they can be placed anywhere, and folk can just try them without commitment. And as Stadia pointed out, with over 100 million endpoints, well, there are a lot of places to try these free trials. But Stadia recognises they need the games, a theme they echoed throughout the keynote. And so to help facilitate that, they've been working on making it easier for publishers to bring their games to Stadia, making it faster and easier in terms of porting, with a set of porting tools called low change porting. This combines a number of existing developer tools to make the whole porting process much simpler and much more straightforward. Now, they've been trying this out and piloting it for a while, and they've already signed up a number of partners who've been using this process. And the great thing is, we've already seen the results of this, with titles such as Deliver Us the Moon from Wild Productions, and games from Team 17 like Overcooked, and Adam Wolf from Legacy Games, and MotoGP 21 from Milestone. They plan to roll out these tools more broadly to publishers and developers later this year, so we can expect an influx of much more games. One of the partners they mentioned they were working with in this trial was Steel Wool Studios. Now, looking at their catalogue, one title jumps out, literally if you're into jump scares. Five Nights at Freddy's. So could we see Five Nights at Freddy's announced for Stadia soon? Watch this space. Once you factor in the incentive scheme they introduced last year and the affiliate marketing program that Stadia offered publishers and developers, where they get $10 for every account sign up for Stadia Pro, this is a very powerful set of tools to promote the platform. So a consumer uses a click-to-play trial from a publisher. That consumer then signs up to Stadia Pro for a 3-month trial, then converts to a paid customer. Then that publisher gets $10 every time. And this is going to be expanded out in June 2022. Another interesting takeaway from the summit was the direct-to-consumer offering. This is where partners can just use the Stadia tech, but under the Google Cloud umbrella, lazily referred to in some quarters as white labeling, to deliver their games direct to players. Well, now this direct-to-the-consumer business has an official name. But why would publishers or partners want to do this? Well, when you factor in what Google has to offer, they have awesome streaming tech, as proven by Stadia. They have improved the porting process. It's Google, so they have powerful discovery tools. and insightful analytics, basically data. Google is a data company. So working with Google Cloud, which sees gaming as an important business sector, they have created Immersive Stream for Games. And AT&T was one of the first partners to do this and try this out, releasing Batman Arkham to their customers. And AT&T have announced they're going to be offering another game using this service very, very soon. What's interesting here is the versatility of what is on offer. This is not just a straight white label solution. It can take many forms, from simple trials, subscription bundles, to entire storefronts. So all in all, the takeaway from the Google for Games Developer Summit was player discovery, i.e. engaging players, and developer tools, making it easy to launch games on Stadia. So that was just the keynote takeaway. In other sessions, they talked about how to build a Windows emulator and how Stadia is working on tools to make it easier for developers to optimize their games for Stadia, making them play and look even better. So there you go. I hope you found that useful. I hope you found it interesting. If you did, then please hit the likes. As I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find great content like this. And if you are new here, then please consider subscribing, toggle that notification bell so you know when I go live with awesome Stadia content like this. This has been the Stadia News TLDR, and I'll see you around very, very soon. Thank you.